Lesson 7.5, Add and Subtract Polynomials. In adding and subtracting polynomials, we will employ the vertical method. That is, we will align like terms in columns, and then we will add. Let's just review what like terms are. Like terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the same exponent. And like terms are also constants, in other words, terms that have no variables. The problems in your textbook will be presented horizontally, and then we will write them vertically in order to add or subtract. So let's start with adding. Number 1. I have 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 plus 3 minus 4x squared plus 6x. So here we are adding two trinomials, and what we'll need to do is we'll need to set these up vertically, aligning like terms. So we will always write our polynomials in standard form, in other words, with the variable exponents from greatest to least. So the first of our trinomials is already in standard form, so we don't need to rearrange the terms. We can write it down as is. 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. The other one, however, is not in standard form. Notice that the variable terms are not in exponent descending order. So we do need to rearrange the terms so that we can align our like terms. So we have negative 4x squared plus 6x plus 3. Please notice that the x squared terms are aligned, the x terms are aligned, and my constants are aligned. Now let's add. 2x squared plus negative 4x squared is negative 2x squared. 5x plus 6x is positive 11x, and negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4. So this trinomial is the sum of the two trinomials. Number 2. Three y plus y cubed minus 5 plus 4y squared minus 4y plus 2y cubed plus 8. Please notice that the first trinomial is not in standard form, and please notice that it has y cubed, but there is no y squared term. So what you need to do is you need a placeholder, because we are going to have to write each of these in standard form, aligning the like terms. So let's set it up vertically. Let me show you how. We have y cubed plus 0y squared plus 3y minus 5. And to that, we're going to add 2y cubed plus 4y squared minus 4y plus 8. Notice again, the y cubed terms are aligned, the y squared terms are aligned, the y terms are aligned, and the constants are aligned. Now we can add. We have 3y cubed plus 4y squared minus 1y, or just plain y, plus 3. Try number 3 on your own. Y to the 4th power minus 3y plus 7 plus 2y cubed plus 2y minus 2y to the 4th minus 11. Please pause the video as you work this problem out on your own, and then press play to check your answer. Please check your answer. Let's move on to subtracting polynomials now. For subtracting polynomials, we will also employ the vertical method, where we will align like terms in columns, and we will subtract by adding the opposite. Let's practice subtracting. Number 1. 3 minus 2x plus 2x squared minus 4x minus 5 plus 3x squared. Let's write these vertically in standard form. I have 2x squared minus 2x plus 3, and I will be subtracting 3x squared, positive 4x, and negative 5. Please note that I am subtracting a trinomial, and the rule of subtraction says that subtraction means you add the opposite. So instead of subtracting this trinomial, I will add its opposite. So I change my problem to addition, and I change all of my signs. Okay, so let's add. 2x squared plus negative 3x squared is negative 1x squared, or just negative x squared. Negative 2x plus negative 4x is negative 6x, and positive 3 plus 5 is positive 8. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Again, your book will show you these horizontally, then we will write them vertically. Okay, so write down number 2. I have 7p plus 4p cubed minus 8, and I'll be subtracting 3p squared plus 2 minus 9p. Let's start by writing these in standard form, adding some placeholders to make sure that I can align all of my like terms. So I have 4p cubed plus 0p squared plus 7p minus 8, and I will be subtracting 0p cubed plus 3p squared minus 9p plus 2. Again, because this is subtraction, let's recall that we will change the subtraction to addition, and we will add the opposite. So each term needs to have its sign changed. 0 does not have a sign, so instead of adding positive 3p squared, we'll add negative 3p squared. Instead of subtracting 9p, we'll add 9p, and instead of adding positive 2, we will subtract 2. Okay, so let's add. We have 4p cubed, negative 3p squared, positive 16p, and negative 10, minus 10. And that's the difference of those two polynomials. Number 3, you will do on your own. So we have 8y minus 10 plus 5y squared. And we will subtract 7 minus y cubed plus 12y. Please pause the video, complete this problem, then hit play again to check your answer. The answer is y cubed plus 5y squared minus 4y minus 17. I have attached a few extra practice problems that I would like you to do independently. Okay, for today you will do number 7. You will do number 11. And for subtraction, I would like you to do number 8 and number 14. Okay, don't forget to write down 3 questions that you might have on adding and subtracting polynomials. We will go through discussion tomorrow, and be prepared. There may be a quiz. God bless you. Have a great night.